this is a nigga. He a nigga. What was memorable? I do want to thank him publicly, I guess, for getting me in the gym and buying me a membership and teaching me how to lift weights and eat clean and feed my muscles. And he actually wanted to train me and turn me into a female bodybuilder, which I guess that would have been fly, right? That would have been fly. Yeah. But things, went left. This is the real life story of my white ex. We'd love you to consider subscribing to Marshmallows Machetes for weekly content. All right. I later found out he was distributing HGH, which is human growth hormone, and steroids during a casual drug swap of some sort at like one of our favorite restaurants. He like dipped off. Joe very smoothly says, "You want to go on vacation? I need a vacation." So at the table, like at dinner, he calls up Cruise Line and makes the reservation, and I was able to go out of the country for my first time, like on a real like out of the country date vacation. And I really needed that as a single mom. And my baby's daddy actually watched the kids that week for me. So shout out to you, sir. You are a true gentleman for that. Yeah, so when we got back from vacation, things started to get a little bit more serious. He said he wanted us to move in together and that I should look for a house in the suburbs, and that he would buy me a gun. He was going to teach me how to shoot the gun, and I thought that all this was really cool, and I thought that this was what was supposed to be happening, because remember, I had manifested this, right? So yeah, this is where it gets interesting. So he used to like mixed martial arts, MMA. Y'all know what that is? And he had hosted a pay-per-view fight party at his house and invited some people over, and there was drinks and food and weed and a whole bunch of white excellence. Can you imagine it? So after the party was over, we said bye to everybody and we went to bed, right? Listen, around 3 a.m. that night, with him laying beside me drunk as hell, I get up to go and pee, and I see a flashlight coming toward me with 3 individuals, and I scream, "Joe, wake up! Wake up!" He turns on the light, and I see there are 2 police officers and a woman holding a camcorder or a camera of some sort, filming us. I had on a bonnet and one of his wife beaters, and he was completely naked. And he immediately said, "You raggedy bitch." Nah, he didn't say "you raggedy bitch." That's one of my favorite lines. He said, he definitely said bitch. And apparently, it turns out this was his ex, but they were not yet divorced. And she needed some proof of his infidelities in court so that she could get custody and alimony. I asked him to take me home immediately, and he did. He apologized. I really just stayed away after that, and I began to get harassing phone calls and letters in front of my door from this woman. She was insulting me, threatening to call CPS on me. My son had told me that a lady came to the door asking for him one day. I told him I wanted to end things, obviously, right? That's crazy. So like a month later, I began dating again, because I was somewhat of a hot girl back then, I can admit. Yeah, early 2000s. So what happened after we broke up? He actually decided to full on harass me, as well as pull up at the club, the Black Club. He pulled up on me at the Black Club and was walking through the crowd like CSI. He would call me multiple times on the phone and tell me that he was with another black girl who was more fun to hang out with, and that I was ugly and wasn't shit anyway. So I was like, okay, cool. I was truly over him at that point because I thought he was more ghetto than the niggas I had dated from the projects. On some real shit. Sorry. So yeah, I was good with that. I was like, this is a nigga. He a nigga. Years later, I saw Joe again on the news. Here are my final thoughts. In retrospect, I realized I wasn't as evolved as I am now and as classy as I am now. And I may have had some toxic behaviors which didn't mesh well with the men in my race. I also realized that women with multiple baby daddies aren't typically the top pick for men looking for a serious relationship. So those men may not stay around long or even get to know you better, you know, get to know who you are. I've since forgiven black men, obviously, simply because I am a mother of black men and understand that people of every race and background are ever evolving and learning through their own life situations, as we should. I never dated another person outside of my race after him or my sex, if y'all want to know. Not because I'm not attracted, but I actually started to attract the people in my life that I needed to help me build my confidence and also help me support my career, people who were in my field, and just people who would be transparent with me, right? We all need that. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. See you on the next Marshmallows and Machetes.